Morning all, welcome to build day 22. We're getting there slowly, just getting out here. Got my truck moved, got the blow-ups plugged in. Today's challenge, guess what? More lighting. Ooh, moisture's getting to some of the tape here. Wife's going to be out later retaping a lot of stuff. The rain we had the last couple of days has messed things up. On the project list for today, let's see, we got pretty good. I got my fix-ups over in the entranceway done. We got the spotlights into the pirate display yesterday. Got the coach room lit up. Got this hallway lit up. And we ran into a problem. This strobe light up here is in the process of burning out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if I have some time, I have some battery strobe lights that I converted over to my power box that I'm using for my LED lighting. I'm gonna mount one of them there. That probably won't happen until Saturday, provided I get the time. If it doesn't get put up, it doesn't get put up. I'm not overly worried about it. But that's a to-do thing. And the witches display, I need to put up one more LED in there. If it gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. For the motion sensor, which is located on the cauldron on the damn thing. If not, I've got another trick we used last year. I could use that to activate the witch. All the battery operated props need fresh batteries. That will be done Sunday morning when we open. Let's see, gypsy room is finished. Got this all done. So lighting wise, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe adding one more light to this room for the back corner back there to kind of light it up, because it is kind of dark. I was thinking about maybe adding a green back there. Haven't decided 100% for sure on that yet though. Other than that, I got lighting in here in the chain hall to do, which will be my first room to do today and won't take long. The second one is I've got to get the lighting in here, which is all going to be ultraviolet, UV, what have you. Oh boy, looks like I've got a hole in my pond somewhere. That is not good. Not good at all. I think I'm just going to let it sit like that for now. Of course, that ain't going to help tonight when I go to do my check either. Where the hell is that hole at? Anyway, that is not good. I'm going to have to add some water tonight. I'm going to burn up my pump. But this one's holding together okay. But this one here, I thought I might have a problem with it. I don't see any of the edges collapse down in it. Ah, shit. Oh well. Into every life a little crap must fall. But I gotta get UV lights in here. I've got to get that fixed. I don't know what's causing the problem in there, and I'll have to diagnose that later. My motion sensor up here I also need to get fixed. For some reason it's not working. I think I wired it wrong, so I'm gonna have to open that up and look at it. This one here, I bought a shut-off nozzle to go on the pump. That's going to need to be installed as well today. He's just gushing out water way too fast and it's splashing all over the place. So I'm going to have some fun doing that. Then I've got just basic black lighting to do in here. There's no repairs. And then I've got the 4 gravestones out by the big cat and the entrance signs to do. So all the signage out front. So that's going to be my project for today. So hopefully that gets everything fixed. Okay, boys and girls, we're back over at the cess pond. It's only been a little probably about 20 minutes since I shot the opening here. Wife and I were talking, and we're thinking there might not be a hole in the plastic. When I set up Clifford, the big red dog, I put the burlap over his platform. I intentionally hung it in the pond to hide the pump that's back there. And I'm beginning to wonder if maybe there isn't a hole, that maybe when the burlap got wet, it's wicking the water out. Because that burlap is just totally saturated. And it shouldn't be that wet. I mean, the front part of it should be, but not the back half back there. So I'm wondering if that's the problem. Because now that the water's down quite a ways, you know. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go in here. Wife's going to get a cup and a couple other utensils, and we're going to ladle out the water that's in here and save it. Because I don't have any more of the chemical to put into this to make it glow. So we want to save as much of this as we can. And then I'm going to adjust that skirting back there so it's not in the water. And then we're going to refill the pond with with water. And then just let it sit overnight and see if it leaks again without that burlap into it. Because today is Thursday morning. We just filled it Wednesday. So if it, you know, if we put clear water, cleaned out, put clear water into it today, and let it sit till Saturday, and it drops down to like this again, without the burlap in it, then I know I have a hole in my lining. And then in which case I'll just come in and put another sheet of plastic in there to hide whatever leak we got, you know, and then we'll put the water and stuff back into it and just go with that. Now if need be, once we save this atomic glow, this water we've got, if it's not enough to give us a fluorescent, I can take some out of that pond and add to this pond, and that should darken it up a little bit, hopefully. But that's where we're at with that right now. The wife's going to be getting the water out of here and stuff for me, so I can continue working on with the lighting. Dealing with this pond, you know, getting the water out and everything is a major project, and I don't have time for another major project, you know, if I'm doing this by myself. So the wife's going to give me a hand with it. So that's where we're at now. She's going to be doing the pond. I'm going to get working on lighting, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, guys. Not doing too good so far today, at least myself. The wife's been out here helping, thank God. So it's helped quite a bit. One, you'll notice the water looks like water. That's because what chemical we had left is in this bucket. We bailed out the old pond, and I went up and got more black plastic, and we totally relined it with a fresh plastic, and we're not going to put the chemical back into it until Saturday. I want to see if this has any leaks in it. I don't want to lose any more of the chemical than I absolutely have to. What was causing the problem was twofold. One, I had the burlap on the dog's platform hanging into the pond, and we think that was wicking some of the fluid out. Two, the old liner in there I did 2 sheets of black plastic. When we got most of the water out, we noticed the second sheet also had water trapped in it. So it looked like there was a leak in that plastic at some point. So it was, you know, twofold. So we've got clear water into it now. We haven't filled it up all the way. Don't plan on it. We're going to wait till Saturday, see if the water level drops any. And if it doesn't, we'll be adding the chemical back into it. So we got that part done. Also, as far as lighting goes, we got the chain haul all lit up. I put some UV spots in to help the ghost glow in between strobe flashes. And then the wife's going around, she's been doing some cobwebbing, and she's starting to put the transition curtains up as well, which is helping out a lot.
Yeah, if I can get the stupid thing to work.
Yeah, she's having trouble with the staple gun. You might be able to stay.
No, I'm having trouble with my hands. It takes both my hands to push the thing in.
Problems. I know. You probably need some staples too.
Yes, I just ran out.
Yeah. So.
And the last one didn't hit the curtain.
Yeah. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at. The wife's been having fun with the cobwebbing and what have you. So I'm getting ready. I'm going to start hanging lights up in the sewer room. And we'll get that done and out of the way. And then it's the spider room and the exit. So hopefully the lighting goes a lot quicker. I know I had a heck of a time doing the chain haul. One problem after another, it seemed like. Just how my day's going. Hey, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Good evening. It's about 9 o'clock, almost 9. Today's been a bizarre day. I didn't get as far as I wanted to because of the pond. Spent a good couple hours this morning going through, taking out the old liner, putting in a new liner, filling the pond, and what have you. I ended up getting the chain haul, the cesspit room, and the spider room done, and I'm on my way over there now. That leaves, I've got 4 tombstones out at the exit that need to be lit, and then all my signage out front needs to be lit. And that's going to be a couple hour job, which I'll be doing tomorrow. And I get that done. I got 2 bales of hay I got to come in and spread throughout all the displays to hide the display, to hide the wiring and everything else. Yeah, I got all my LEDs on again. My wife spent a good portion of today doing some work out here. She was doing last minute cobwebbing, detail cobwebbing, I guess, is what you'd call it. And then we started putting up, I don't know if you can see it over there. You might be able to. That one you can't see. But she ended up starting to put up the transition walls. Or transition curtains, excuse me. In years past, we've done burlap, and some of this burlap is getting so old, it's getting rips and tears, and it's not smelling too good, even though she's washed it a 6 times. So we're going to have a change of plans tomorrow, too. I've got a whole bunch of old black plastic now that we changed the liners. And we're going to take that and we're going to use that for the transition curtains, which means all the burlap she spent all that time trying to put up today gets to come down. She wasn't too happy about that. And then, I don't know if that's kind of showing up. This is a chain haul, by the way. And I went and took, I've got a wallpaper up here that's ghosts, white ghosts. So I figured, well, white normally reflects, so I went and put in spotlights, UV spotlights, the black light spotlights in here. And one thing I'm learning, I'm going to be doing away with my UV spotlights for the simple reason they don't work with the shit. They don't illuminate, the spotlights don't. The floods, on the other hand, don't know if you can see that pond down there, how it's glowing. That's done with my UV floodlights, my black light floodlights, and they really work good. Only thing I got on in here right now are my UV floodlights. Now this one over here is the one I fixed. We don't have any of the chemical in it. You can't see, it's too dark, but we don't have any of the chemical in it. And you know, so it's not fluorescing, but you can see the dog's face. There's my fountain from last year. You know, and that still has some of the cobwebbing and stuff on it, but it is glowing really nice. Everything's glowing nice. The pond, we're going to check it tomorrow morning to see if it's gone down any. And if it hasn't, I'm going to go ahead and put the chemical back into it, what we were able to save. And then I was talking to the wife, if it's still leaking, I'm probably still going to put the chemical back into it, and we've got a fix. I'm going to turn that into a blood pool. I've got several big containers of fake blood that I can add to the water, and the wife's comment was, it ain't gonna glow. There's a way of getting around that. I got some my webcaster gun, and that green lineage you're seeing is the glow-in-the-dark glue sticks for it. I was thinking if we do a blood pool in here, I could take the webcaster to it and just lay down a huge sheet of glow-in-the-dark or blacklight reactive glue sticks all over the water. You know, that way that stuff would glow and give it a different effect. So, you know, it's a workaround. The next room we got done, and I'm not sure if it's showing up very good, is the spider room. I got it all lit. I got 2 green floods on my mechanical spider, and then the walls are all lit up with red floods. And I think this came out really good. I was going to do this in a UV room, but I used all my floods over with the dog. So that ain't going to happen. But this turned out really good. But anyway, sneak out the exit door here. Shut that down. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it. There's a fence. I got 4 tombstones in here that need spots. I've got the exit, my haunted tents, the rules, and the inner signs. All need lights on them yet, so I'll be doing those tomorrow. First thing, hopefully, provided I don't have another emergency pond maintenance type thing to do. Another ghost. Yeah, I'm going through and I'm closing things down. George has lit up really good. I gotta get power on out here and check his motion sensor, see if it works. But anyway, that was pretty much how the day went today. You know, I had not planned on working on that pond at all today, other than you know, putting the lights in that room. And to go in there and find the damn thing empty, I freaked this morning. So I blew a couple hours screwing with that. But anyway, that's about where we're at tonight. I'm going to call it quits. Go in, edit, upload, and then relax for a little bit. So you guys take care and stay spooky out there. We'll see you tomorrow.